Good morning. On this first day of shelter in place, I thought I'd start with something encouraging. And for me, what I come back to again and again when the world is upside down and inside out is the book of Romans. So when I preached a funeral for our stillborn son, I came back to the book of Romans. When Drew passed away, and the following Sunday, as our church family was reeling and in shock, I came back to the book of Romans. Now, this is not that, but the world is upside down and inside out right now, and I think it will be good for us to ground ourselves in the reality of Romans. And so the Apostle Paul, of course, wrote the book of Romans, and in the first paragraph, he introduces himself, and then he talks about the good news about Jesus, and then the mission that good news leads to. So he introduces himself, he talks about the good news, and then the mission of that good news. And then he says, this is how it applies to you. This is how it comes home to you. And he writes this in verse 6, chapter 1, verse 6. Including you who are called to belong to Jesus Christ. That is our reality. That no matter how our head starts to spin with the news cycles, or no matter how disoriented we feel not going to work or not being in school, or people aren't calling us like we think they should, no matter where we find ourselves, you're included, you're called, and you belong. The good news is, what Paul is saying is, the good news is, God called you. He called you, and you belong to Jesus Christ. So today, ground yourself in the reality that you belong to Jesus Christ. You have a tribe, you have a people. You're part of the tribe that belongs to Jesus Christ. Remember that and take courage.